Now that we've reviewed these list of legal moves for simplification, we're going to start with the first example of how to record your work as you simplify. So I'm going to move this down out of the way, and we're going to do this problem again. We did it in class, and I'm using the student tool, so I'll pull that up. And then we'll pull up our paper, because the first thing that we're going to do with this is we're going to record our original expression. So on the left, our expression looks like this. It's negative 2x, and you can see them right here. And then we've got a plus 1. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 negative tiles, minus 3. Then to record what's down in the negative area, we put a negative sign and parentheses. And then I'll put in the negative tile, the negative x tile, and the 3 positive unit tiles. So there's our left-hand side, and I'm going to draw a line here. And then we're going to write the right expression. And that looks like up top we've got 3 negative tiles and 2 positive tiles. So 2 minus 3. And then we have the negative region. So I put a negative sign and parentheses. And we have a positive x tile there. And we've got 2 negatives, 2, 1 negatives. All right, so now that we've finished with that, I'm drawing another line here. And I'm going to write the description of what we do after each move. These are the original expressions, so I'll start out with that. All right, now we're going to start simplifying. Let's see, first we can make zeros. So I'm going to click and drag and pull these zeros off. I don't see any other zeros I can make. I have 2 pairs right here, so I'll click and drag and pull these pairs off. And then we're done. We can't do anything else right now. So let's pull our paper back up and record what we've just done, which was make zeros. And let's write down what we have left. So we've got the negative 2x still. We've combined the negative 3 and the 1, and we only have negative 2 left right up here. And then we still have what we had in parentheses because we didn't touch those tiles down below. Over here, it's kind of the same thing. We combine the tiles in the top, the 2 and the negative 3, and we only have a negative 1 tile left up here. And then down in the negative area, we didn't touch those tiles, so we still have what we had down below right there. All right, our next move is going to be to flip. So I'm going to click and drag, pull everything up, and then I'm going to flip the tiles. And let's see, I'm going to rearrange them a little. I'll pull this one down here, and these negative tiles can kind of be all grouped together, these little 1 tiles. All right, so let's flip over on this side too and see what we got. Flip, flip, flip. So now that we've flipped, we're going to record it. I see that there are some more zeros that I can make, but first we're going to record the flipping. All right, so I'm going to say right here that I flipped, and then I'm going to write down what happened when I flipped. So notice what happens to this as I flip. So we still have the negative 2x up at the top. And but now we've got a positive x there too, and that's because we flipped what was inside the parentheses. So because we usually put all the variables first, I'm going to put that positive x tile there. All right, and then we have that -2 tile, and we flipped the +3 tiles that were inside the parentheses. So now if we look at our tile mount, we see that we've got 5 -1 tiles. So we'll just put -5. So this is what happened after we flipped. We've got these tiles here, and we actually combined like terms also at the same time, because we're just counting what we have left. Okay, so over here, kind of the same thing happened. We have that we've got the x, which is now a -x, right up there. And then we've got 2 positive tiles and a -1 tile. So we had that -1 tile, and then we flipped these into +2 tiles. So we've got +2 tiles, and we still have that -1 tile. Okay, so now we can go back and we can start simplifying. So let's make some zeros. These two, of course, make a 0. These two right here also make another 0. So we'll go back and record that. So again, we made zeros. But also when we count these up, we're going to combine any like terms we had. And so we can also say that we combined like terms. All right, so let's see. We've got the -x, because we combine these two. So we only have one -x, and we still got those 5 tiles. And then we've got a -x over on this side, and we combine 2 and -1, so we've just got a +1. Okay, so the last thing that we can do here is we can take the same value tile from both mats and eliminate it. So if I select both these tiles, I'll just pull them both off at the same time. So that move, you'll remember, is called removing tiles from both sides. All right, so what we have left is, all we have left is the -5 over here and the +1 over here, which we don't have to write the plus in front. Okay, you can't see that. There it is. So removing tiles from both sides, and this is what we have left. So which side is greater? So this side, the right side, is greater. And that's because 1 is larger than -5. All right.